सुस्वागतम विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो. आज आपण इयत्ता 10वी पार्ट सेकंड सायन्स अँड टेक्नॉलॉजी यामधील प्रकरण क्रमांक 6 क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ ॲनिमल याची माहिती घेणार आहोत. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ ॲनिमल या चॅप्टरमध्ये आपल्याला पहिल्यांदी लिव्हिंग ऑर्गॅनिझम याबाबत एक चार्ट दिलेला आहे की ज्यामध्ये लिव्हिंग ऑर्गॅनिझम याचं क्लासिफिकेशन प्रोकॅरियोटिक आणि यूकॅरियोटिकमध्ये केलेलं आहे. प्रोकॅरियोटिकमध्ये किंगडम मोनेरा यांचा समावेश होतो. यूकॅरियोटिकमध्ये युनिसेल्युलर ऑर्गॅनिझम अँड मल्टीसेल्युलर ऑर्गॅनिझम यांचा समावेश होत असतो. युनिसेल्युलर ऑर्गॅनिझममध्ये किंगडम प्रोटिस्टा हा इन्क्लूड होतो. मल्टीसेल्युलर ॲनिमलमध्ये परत दोन टाईप पडतात की ॲनिमल दोज विथ सेल वॉल अँड ॲनिमल्स विदाऊट सेल वॉल. त्यानंतर दोज विथ सेल वॉल याच्यामध्ये दोन प्रकार पडतात, ऑटोट्रॉप्स आणि हेट्रोट्रॉप्स. ऑटोट्रॉप्समध्ये किंगडम प्लांटी यांचं इन्क्लुडेशन होतं आणि हेट्रोट्रॉप्समध्ये किंगडम फंजाय यांचं इन्क्लुडेशन होतं. अँड लिव्हिंग ऑर्गॅनिझम विदाऊट सेल वॉल यामध्ये किंगडम ॲनिमल्स यांचा समावेश होत असतो. त्यानंतर आपल्याला पाहायचं आहे की वी हॅव स्टडीड द प्लांट क्लासिफिकेशन इन लास्ट इयर. इट हेल्प्स अस टू अंडरस्टँड द डायव्हर्सिटी ऑफ प्लांट अराउंड अस. यू मस्ट बी लुकिंग varieties of animal around us. Some animals are too small whereas some are too big. Some animals are terrestrial whereas some animals are aquatic. Some animals have crawl on land. Some swims in water whereas some fly in air. Some animals have scales on their skin whereas some have feathers or hairs. In this way, there is a huge diversity among the animals too. According to recent studies, the number of animal species on Earth is approximately 7 million. It is impossible to study each and every species. However, if groups and subgroups of animals are formed depending upon their similarities and differences, it will make it very easy to study such vast variety of animals. आपण ज्यावेळेस त्या ॲनिमल्समधल्या सिमिलरिटीज आणि डिफरन्सच्या आधारे त्यांचं क्लासिफिकेशन किंवा त्यांना डिस्टिंग्विश करू शकलो तर ह्या व्हास्ट व्हरायटी ऑफ ॲनिमल्सचा स्टडी करणं आपल्याला सर्वांना सोपं जाईल. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, traditionally, depending upon presence or absence of notochord, the animals have been divided into two groups, non-chordates and chordates. Non-chordates have the following characteristics. Body is not supported by rod-like notochord, and they have gill slits also are absent. Nerve cord, if present, it is a ventral side and it is a solid and paired. Heart, if present, it is on the dorsal side. Now we have to give the chordates characteristics. Body is supported by notochord and gill slits or lungs are present for respiration. Nerve cord is also present on the dorsal side of body. It is hollow. Heart is present on ventral side of body. Notochords mean it is a long rod-like supporting structure present on the dorsal side of animal body. It keeps the nerve tissue isolated from the remaining body. Now, kingdom Animalia is also having two subgroups. First one is non-chordate and second one is chordate. So in non-chordate there are total 10 phylums. First one is Protozoa, second one is Porifera, third one is Chondria, fourth one is Platyhelminthes, fifth one is Aschelminthes, sixth one is Annelida, seventh one is Arthropoda, eighth one is Mollusca, ninth one is Echinodermata, and tenth one is Hemichordate. And subkingdom Chordate is divided into phylum Chordate, and in Chordate it is Urochordate, Cephalochordate, and third one is Vertebrata. In Vertebrata they are also having classes Cyclostomata, Pisces, Amphibia, Reptilia, Aves, and Mammalia. So this is the conventional system of animal classification. This system of animal classification was in practice till now. However, nowadays new system of classification is followed. We will study this new system of classification. At present, according to five kingdom classification system of Robert Whittaker, all multicellular animals are included in kingdom Animalia. This system of classification is based on criteria like body organization, body symmetry, body cavity, germinal layer, and segmentation. Now, level of organization in organismal complexity is actually based on 5 points. First one is protoplastic grade of organization, second one is cellular grade of organization, third one is cell tissue grade of organization, fourth one is tissue organ grade of organization, and fifth one is organ system grade of organization. Now we have to study in deep that the level of organization in organismal complexity is described in first to fifth point. First point is protoplasmic grade of organization. The protoplasmic grade of organization is based on following points. Unicellular organism, all life functions are conformed with the boundaries of single cell. Protoplasm is differentiated into organelles. Now in second, cell grade organization, aggregation of cells that are functionally differentiated, and a division of labor in event. Now in cell tissue grade of organization, aggregation of similar cell into definite pattern of layers, so becoming a tissue. Fourth one is tissue organ grade of organization, an aggregation of tissue into organs. And fifth one is organ system grade of organization. It contains organs work together to perform some function. System are associated with basic body function. Now in imaginary sense, if body of any animal is cut through imaginary axis of body, it may or may not produce two equal wholes. Depending upon this property, there are different types of animal bodies. Some of these are asymmetric body. In case of such body, there is no any imaginary axis of body through which we can get two equal wholes. For example, amoeba, paramecium, etc. Radial symmetry means in this type of body, if imaginary cut passes through central axis but any plane of body, it gives two equal wholes. For example, starfish. In case of animal, there are 5 different planes passing through central axis of a body through which we can get two equal holes. Bilateral symmetry. In this body type, there is only one such imaginary axis of body through which we can get two equal holes. For example, insect, fishes, frog, birds, human, etc. So we can distinguish animal or living organism by their symmetry, asymmetry, or radial symmetry. Now next one is germ layer, whether it is diploblastic or triploblastic. In case of multicellular organism or animal, germ layer are formed during initial period of their embryonic development, and from those germ layer only different tissues are formed in the body. In case of some animal, only two germ layer, that is endoderm and ectoderm, are formed. For example, all chondrions. In most of all remaining animals, three germ layers are formed. So kingdom Animalia is differentiate with the help of body organization, body symmetry, and body cavity. And we have to study these 10 phylum with the help of body organization, body symmetry, and body cavity.